Hello and welcome back to Catch Up Farm Rules. So we're back with the next part of the model farm build. I think it's part 4, not sure exactly, but it's basically the next part. We're going to do a bit of everything. Gonna work on the yard and start the workshop and do them bits. The materials still haven't come, but I can do that field up there. I've sorted some more bits out, just grass it. I did a little bit carving in this gateway, and I might decide about doing the fence around this field and also this little island bit here. So let's get into it. So to start with, I'd like a workshop coming out to about here. Be quite a big workshop, and then here's going to be either a pit, a shed, or just empty space. Along the back there's going to be sheep pens. So there's going to be like a large bit of the workshop here, so you can drive stuff in, there's lots of space. Then it'll be lower roofed off to the back with like older projects working on. So we'll get some materials and start sizing up. Alright, so I've got loads of this foam stuff. It's like £2 a sheet from HLT, but I bought a massive pack back in January when I built the first workshop, and I paid £10 for 10 sheets, so it's £1 each instead of £2 each. And we're going to use this because it's going to be brick walls, so we'll cut a bit of this to size it. So we've run out of Loctite, so yet again waiting for materials. But basically what I've done is I've cut these strips of foam to length, and I've printed out a load of these wall things and stuck them on to the foam so it looks like bricks. Them I-beams are off this old shed here, so that was the shed that was there. It would probably still fit there again, but I don't want to put that there because I just don't want to have the same stuff, because if I could probably use it again, but I don't want to build my model farm around already built buildings. I want to build it how I want it built. So I've got the front I-beams off this, so then it's basically going to be it's quite hard to show, but it's going to be that roof there, and then this one's going to be up here, and then that's going to be another shed running along the back wall for lambs and etc. So that's the idea. So we'll get some more glue and carry on. Got a lot done because there'll be so many sheds being built. I'm not really going to go into detail with all of them, but basically I use the I-beams off that other barn because it was quick and easy and I had them. For the main entrance I'm going to go and print some more. I'm going to redo that, don't like that. I'm going to come off the end to an I-beam on this corner, come off the end to an I-beam on this corner, and there's going to be another shed jutting out from it. Yeah, and then that'll be that. There's the package from HLT that's just arrived, so we've got roller backsing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, as I ordered, bags to finish the road. And then this is a project for another video to turn that into a water bowser and that into a sheep trailer, but that will be for another vid. So now I've got the stuff, I want to carry on with the road. Right, so I've worked on the gateway a bit and the blending of it. I've got the road done up to there, and you can see where it's sitting. And then I think there's going to be a ditch coming down through here, but I've still got to figure that out. So we're going to have to leave the workshop till next time, unfortunately, because I'm printing beans and painting them and stuff. But as soon as they're done, I'm really pleased with this part of the workshop. It looks great, but that was horrible, so I'll redo that next time. So I've sorted out this piece of backscreen now. I've just put grass down, you can see where it's starting to dry, and I've done it thinly in spots where I need to go over it. And we've also got a new arrival, so this is a Case Puma. I bought this off Thomas Duff, do not buy from him. I made the mistake of doing it myself and it came battered, and I didn't get a full refund and he wouldn't take it back. Instead I got a little bit of compensation and obviously the model, but it's missing wind mirrors and missing beacons. The box is completely wrecked. I don't know exactly what's been going on, but he's done stuff to other people like this and worse, so just be aware, don't buy from him because this will happen. but there'll be a video on fixing it up and stuff. So over here, yeah, it's a mess, but we'll get there. Sorted out that. I'm gonna sort out the back seam between this time and next, and yeah. I think what I'm gonna do now is start working on some of the gateways. So as you can see, I've got like the muddy dips in there, and so that post I've just glued in. We're gonna glue in that post there, and I'll show you doing that. So brand new bag of this brushwood stuff. I already had this. I bought this back ages ago, silage time. I was gonna hopefully put this in the clamp, but obviously we can't have a clamp if there's not fields, so it's gonna get used on the fields. This stuff I'm gonna sprinkle straight on. That stuff I sieved on purely because it was on the display loosed and picked up all sorts of bits. So this stuff actually looks a slightly different colour where it's newer, but it will soon fade in. So there's only a few spots that I need to go over, just where it was a little bit thin, and that will dry, and the excess can be brushed away. But I don't really want to use too much of this because it is a slightly different colour to the grass, so it will work perfect as food. But it is how it is. If we have to use it, we have to. So you can see how the different colour went down, but I think it gives it a bit of sort of differentiate. Can't say it, but basically it'll make it look different and look more realistic. This here we're gonna do next time. We're gonna put rocks and all sorts there, and now we will do this other gate post here. So because I want it to look all a bit different, we're gonna put a square gate post in. This one didn't set, so we're gonna use hot glue. So in real life, a lot of the bigger gate posts are often square. So to get the height of the post out the ground, just going to position it with a gate. So that needs to get pushed in a little more. It's a nice thing about the foam. So that looks about right there. So I'm going to put a load of glue in the hole. Quite a bit round post. Push it in. And make it level. So although it looks wonky in the camera, that's because this is a slope, but it is straight with the actual table. So that will go in there. So we're going to give it a bit of distance, about there. Put a load of glue in there. Like that, so that'll look well. And now we'll straighten that one up. And now what I'm going to do to make them look more realistic, I used to paint them before I put them in, but because of just getting on and wanting to do it, I let them dry when they're in. So I'm just going to paint them. So this is just a mixture I made up myself of different browns. Looks a bit like creosote. Actually I think this stuff is just the plain brown on its own. Don't think I mix this stuff. But sometimes I mix it to give it different shades, so it's not all the same. So obviously these videos recently have been a bit jumpy, as in they haven't been as smooth as the early ones, because the earlier ones, some of them were filmed all in one go, but these ones with school and life and everything and work, it's not all at the same time. It's on and off when I get chance, so it might be a bit confusing at times, but that's just how it is. I did think about not doing some videos at one stage and leaving it for the big reveal, but let me know in the comments if there will still be a lot of videos yet building the yard, but when I add all the tiny detail, I wasn't going to video that and leave that for the big reveal. Or would you rather that on video? Let me know in the comments. So you can see when that's dried, they're going to look really good. So that will be them done. This is why you should hang your gates before you glue up the post. I wanted to use wooden posts, so I bent the wire as always, but I always do it, put the wire hangers in before I glue the post in. I didn't do that, so all of this got smashed. So we've got to figure out how this goes back together now. No, that's not how it goes. I'll have to try and figure this out. So I built the wall. Now I will put the barbed wire back on top, but I've done it all of this time. It's a long story why this is snapped in half. I was actually quite surprised how hard that was to snap in half. But yeah, long story. Anyway, so that's that done. Them posts are in. That grass is there. Back scenes are in. Them back scenes will be done for next video, and we'll be doing that hedge next video, or the start of it at least, possibly that bank and some of the fencing. So I'll see you next time. I put this support in here. I need to glue it a bit better and paint it. So that's pretty much it for now. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.